Look, I've been eating cereal since I was a kid. I never stopped. What I mean is, I frequently eat cereal as a meal, as a snack, not that I've been eating cereal non-stop for 40 years. But if you're trying to cut down on carbs or sugar, trying to eat healthier, the cereal you ate when you were 10 might not be the best fit. Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Also, only 140 calories. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. You can try Magic Spoon's best-selling flavors in a 4-flavor variety pack, including cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter. Magic Spoon is healthy and delicious. It tastes exactly like regular cereal from your childhood, but is super nutritious. Click the link below to grab a variety pack and try it today, and be sure to use the promo code TOYGALAXY at checkout to get $5 off any order, or go to magicspoon.com/toygalaxy. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Click the link below and use the code TOYGALAXY for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/toygalaxy to save $5 today. That's magicspoon.com/toygalaxy to save $5 today, and thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this video.
Dan Larson here at the photo booth with the second installment of a 3-box collection featuring boxes 2 and 3. This is a collection of vintage stuff that I purchased recently. The first box introduced us to, first off, we've got introduced us to Zombie Punch and Booth here, and then of course this incredible knockoff, almost Gizmo, which has become known as Gizno, a Mogwai. It's a figure that's become a feature of our live streams over at twitch.tv/toygalaxy. There was a lot of other stuff in that first box. If you missed it, you can watch the Dan in the Photo Booth video or the Twitch live stream that was reposted here from Twitch. Both of those videos are on YouTube here at Toy Galaxy 2. Go check those out if you haven't had a chance to yet. So first off, we're going to do box 2. Box 2 was also shown in that live stream, but this will be the first showing of box 3. Just want to make sure that we've got everything properly documented here. Of course, I forgot to do my prep ahead of time, so give me 1 second while I, you know what, we're gonna do this. There we, almost there. All right, that's not working. Should have prepped. There we go. All right. Box 2, here we go. Slide this back. You know, when I moved to the booth recently, when we set up a bunch of stuff for our Twitch streams, when I moved the booth, I didn't quite set it up exactly the way that I had it set up before, and so it's not quite as big as used. Like, the table's the same size that I have set up here. You can see it in the back of our live streams, but the paper doesn't go as far up the wall, and it doesn't feel as wide, and I need to fix that. I need to set it back up how I had it, because I got used to the amount of space I had in here. All right, so I'm just going to pull this first bag out. I'm going to move this box out of my way. There's no reason to have this up in the booth. Bag 1 here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got some Mario items. I think these are Happy Meal items. Little Koopa guy. We've got a Barnyard Commando. Get in a little closer here. We've got not 1, but 2 Garfields. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. I don't think I still have my original one. 1979, looks like 78 and 81. It's weird to have those copyrighted like that. But the PVC doesn't stop there. We've got a California Raisin. And then, I loved these figures when I was a kid, when they first came out here. This is, I don't know if he goes by Crusader Smurf or Vigilante Smurf. Big fan of this one. Obviously, he's got the popped collar, the big Doctor Strange style cape, the domino mask. He's doing the shh, everybody be quiet. There was a storybook published, and I don't remember what exactly the story was in it. It was like one of those hardcover storybooks that I want to say there were multiple characters that were dressed up as like the Crusader Smurfs there. I don't think Crusader's the right word. Vigilante? I don't even remember what the storyline was. Anyway, I'm not going to come up with it now, so I'm not going to waste any more time trying to figure it out. There's a couple other non-muscle figures in here. We got another Smurf, one of those. I'm pretty sure these were umbrellas that were made into wings. I had that book as well. I had that figure as a kid. I think I do definitely still have mine that I had back in the day. So we've got, for some reason, we got a Blue's Clues figure in here. And I only say for some reason because it doesn't really fit the rest of the stuff that's in here. So somehow this newer figure got mixed in with all this older 80s stuff. It's got some articulation to it. If you're into blue, we've got Chicken McNuggets and soft serve ice cream cone. But then we've also got Nugget from Rock Lords, a 90s tick figure. I'm gonna dump out the rest of this. There's just so much other stuff in here. Little things that if I try to go one piece at a time, it'll take me all day. Box 1 had the McFarlane Headless Horseman in it, so here's the severed heads of the two parents that get killed while the kid is in the basement. And then we've got all kinds of, we got some Masters of the Universe accessories, two blue axes, got Power Sword here, got some, there's some Sectars weapons in here, Masters of the Universe, we've got Masters, I don't know what this weapon's from, have to look that one up. More Masters, Sectar's sword, and then, here we got Obi-Wan Kenobi. No vinyl cape, no lightsaber. And then, look at this, one of the best figures ever, the Claw. It's a red version. When Muscle started getting into all the different colors, the blues, the purples, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, all that stuff, the reds, that's when I was like, nope, I'm out. You know, you sold these to me as pink, and they're pink. You know, the flesh colored, so to speak, the pink ones. And that's all I was really interested in. To me, it felt like, you know, hey, buy the same figure again in a different color, which, you know, works for some stuff. I'll buy Faker instead of, you know, passing on that just because it's a repainted He-Man. But when it came to the muscle figures back in the day, I was like, no, I'm all set. I just want the pink ones. For some reason, there was like a, like that was the attraction. That was what I liked about them. They were weird. They were crazy little monsters, and they were pink. So, a lot of muscle figures in there, a lot of different, there's Skiffguard Lando's vibro axe thing. Got a Moltar, it's either Moltar or one of his lava guys axes from Kristar, and a bunch of other bits. There's another one, we got a Transformers sword, Dinobot sword. Lots of cool pieces. And just a crap ton of muscle figures here. All right, that's that. Got more Masters of the Universe weapons. I'm gonna bag these guys back up, get them out. You know, I'm just gonna push them to the back of the booth. I'm just gonna push them over here. That's better. All right, bag 2, box 2, bag 2. Horses. I think. I'm not a big Zelda fan. I barely ever played the original games. But we got a horse, and I don't know, I'm not 100% certain if that's Ganondorf or if that is Ganondorf's horse, but that's the extent of my knowledge. We got Thundercats figures here. Those are in real nice shape too. Some more Happy Meal Changeables figures. Got a little American Greetings, little Ziggy guy from back in the day. We got Snoopy PVC, Tennis Smurf. Dump the rest of this out. We've got a Constructicon. I don't remember which, if there were any Constructicons in box 1. I'll have to go back and check that. Maybe we get a full set Devastator there. We got Silverhawks, Walrus Man, Vintage Kenner Walrus Man. This styling of this figure was just featured in the most recent episode of The Bad Batch, Clone Wars: The Bad Batch. Always nice to see those Kenner homages pop up. Here we go. We got a Link. We got this Tanuki suit. Mario. I tried to get this to work when we opened this box on the live stream. I just couldn't get it to stay suctioned long enough. Tallyhawk, Cosmos, Pirate Smurf, Flute Smurf. He looks like he's missing some stuff. I don't know what that peg hole in the back of the head is supposed to be for. Oh, you know what? This is probably like a saxophone, not a flute, because it's definitely busted off. We got Tick, and then Oh, there were a couple of these in box 1 as well. I want to say there was like, or maybe they're in this box. Well, we'll start the collection back here. We got Darth Maul. We got a Brad Turner from Mask. This one's an okay shape. Definitely seen better. The paint on these is just always, especially on his chest, it's just always rubbed off. All right, that's box 2, bag 2. We'll slide these back. And then the rest of this is just loose in the box. So I'm just gonna have to pull these pieces out incrementally. We've got the Star Wars Comtech chip reader. I haven't put batteries in this to see if it, yeah, it feels hefty enough that there might actually be batteries in this right now. So hopefully they aren't burst. And we'll see if there's any Comtech chips in the collection. If not, I'm pretty sure I do still have some from other purchases and whatnot. We've got a G1 Grimlock in really, really nice shape. I don't think there's anything busted on this or anything busted off. All the claws are there. Chrome looks good. Stickers look pretty good. Oh, God, this is going to be tough, and I'm always afraid to force it open. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. Nothing looks busted. It's really nice shape. A little loose here and there, but that's okay. It reminds me of the first Grimlock I got, which was on the playground. Found it outside this neighborhood kid's house. And I lived in Navy housing where they were just like row houses, you know, just 5, 6 houses, all kind of built sharing walls and stuff to conserve materials. And yeah, it was out. He was in one of the end houses. I think his name was Ben. Ben, if you're watching, shoot me a DM. I'll let you know that I had your Grimlock. It was, I don't think he had a Grimlock. That was the thing. Like, you know, rules of the playground. It was outside his house. It was like sitting by the fence or whatever, but I don't think he owned one. So it's not like I was obligated to return it to him or anything. Again, and of course, if it wasn't his and I had, you know, knocked on his door and was like, hey, Ben, did this figure belong to you? He would have been like, yeah, of course. And then he would have taken it. And then, you know, then suddenly it's his Grimlock instead of mine. And it was rightfully mine by rules of, you know, finders keepers. So look, if you don't want your Grimlock figure to end up in somebody else's collection, don't leave it outside Ben's house. That's all I'm saying. We got a couple other Transformers in here. G1, I believe. Oh. It's always hard for me to keep the names of these straight. On the ones I didn't own, I didn't really watch the cartoon that much. Obviously, I watched it every day after school, but I don't remember that much from it. And I certainly haven't really watched it a lot since. Snarl and Slag, I get mixed up. I know Sludge is the Brontosaurus. I think Snarl is the Stegosaurus, and this is Slag. And Slag is the one that has gotten his name changed to Slug, I believe, now. And we just saw the new pictures of Studio Series Slug coming out. He's got that same loose jaw problem these things always seem to have. Stickers look good. Chrome looks good overall. You know, very nice shape. Nice two Dinobots there. And then this whacked out knockoff, either Top Spin or Twin Twist. Not sure which one it is. But man, what is going on here? Definitely needs a little work. These little forks have come loose because the body is separated here. It looks like snap that back in place. I'm not going to try to transform it the way you're supposed to, you know, let it kick flip up into robot form because it got stuck last time I tried to move it. Got a couple Masters items in here. We got the front piece of the battle ram. Stickers just absolutely peeled off on this thing. An attempt was made to fix that one. It's got a little tape on it. We got Battle Cat with his saddle, but no saddle belt. So that's not going to stay on very well. And I don't see a helmet just yet. We've got a second Jackalman back here. Got a Mantenna with really loose legs. That dude is not going to stand. We got another incredible knockoff jump starter. I think, yeah, no, they've got different ends. So I don't know if this is their version of Top Spin and Twin Twist, but they're super cheaply made. I mean, look at those faces. They're just super generic. Like, we're not even going to bother designing a face. Put your own face on there if you want to. We got a vintage, I don't even need to say vintage. All this stuff is vintage. Half boot Skeletor in really, really nice shape. This guy's hips, for the age of this figure, hips are real nice. Paint's real nice. He's got his belt. The bra strap here on his armor is not busted. Very nice figure. In fact, he's got his sword. and his Havoc staff are both back here. So that's a really nice piece. See if I can straighten that Havoc staff out a little bit, but nice to pull a full Skeletor there. We've got another Barnyard Commando. This guy from Robotech or Macross, whichever one you choose. We got two more Zelda horses. I'm sure one of these is Link's, and one of these is probably Zelda's. This crazy dude, which I don't know the exact origin of this. I thought it was Mummies Alive on the live stream, and then somebody corrected me and said it was like Diablo or something. And some people thought it was a McFarlane figure. It is not McFarlane. I don't think it's McFarlane. No, it's not McFarlane. Yeah, Blizzard Entertainment. So it's not Mummies Alive. It's probably Diablo or whatever somebody else was suggesting. All I know is it's cool, and I dig it, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. We've got a couple more. Oh, maybe this is Ganondorf. Maybe they're both Ganondorf. Who knows? I don't know. We got two, not one, but two Cylons. This one's pushing glow in the dark. They're supposed to be both chrome like that, but this guy's got almost his chrome's almost entirely worn off, starting to look like he's supposed to be either a translucent or glow in the dark figure. This guy from Robotech. Tigra feeling real sticky. Ugh, God, that feels terrible. Hopefully some dish detergent will take some of that off. We've got two more changeables. I think this is just cheeseburger. Maybe that's a double cheeseburger. I don't know. And then we got French fries. Two more Rock Lords. I love Rock Lords. Some of the, like, honestly, it's funny. Like, back in the day when they originally came out, I can't say that I loved them. I mean, everybody loved everything that transformed into other stuff, so I loved them from that sense. But as far as owning them, I only owned Captain Boulder, or whatever the head guy's name was. Nugget I might have had, but I got them all like secondhand, yard sales and stuff, trades with other people. Some of the designs are cool. This guy's pretty cool. Some of them are just terrible, and that's why the line didn't really last that long, because they just weren't great figures. Fun, but, who wants to play with a rock? I can get rear rocks for free. We got a RoboCop with his cap firing mechanism back here. No helmet so far. Couple more Transformers. I'm just going to pull the rest of these out here. Last couple of bits from this box. We've got Huffer with his rub symbol on top. Another Constructicon. We'll put that over here with the two. We've got Venkman from Ghostbusters. None of his gear so far. Oh, here we go. We got a little ghost. We put that with him. And then lastly, early 2000s Legolas popped in here, snuck in here, no horse. And then a Dukes of Hazzard figure. Nice piece there. This is, look, can't lose the hat. Can't lose the hat if it's stuck to his head. All right, that's box 2. And I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff out of the way here so that we can make room for box 3. Stuff in this mess in the booth now. Hopefully you can't see it. Hopefully the light's bright enough that it's not very clear. All right, box 3, same size as box 2. I'm not gonna put it in the booth here. It's just too big for my booth. I'll just have to pull these bags out individually. Bag 1, oof, boy. Bag 1 is just full of MicroMachines. Oh my goodness, so many MicroMachines. Really cool line. I absolutely went nuts for Micro Machines. Let's see if some of the classics are in here. See if some of the weird ones are in here. Like, they went through a lot of, you know, late in the game, they were doing stuff like, obviously, monster trucks. We got some of the monster truck versions here. This, actually, I don't know if this is legit. I don't think this is a Micro Machine, because Micro Machines were so popular, obviously, they inspired a lot of knockoffs, and I don't recall Micro Machines officially Galoob doing any wind-up pieces. But, oh, there's a classic. Trans Am, definitely seen better days there. That's been in a lot of pockets. Moved around the playground quite a bit. Here's another classic. I'm not going to try to identify all these cars. I'm not a car guy. Here, oh, this is perfect. Look, we got, what an innovation when they rolled these out. Cars, Micro Machines with, I can't even open them anymore. Micro Machines with opening hoods and doors. Like, how does the technology exist? How does the engineering exist to make something that small have opening doors? It's ridiculous. We got some of the trains are in here. I absolutely had one of those. Definitely some knockoffs in here as well. Here you go. Here's another convertible white Porsche with the opening doors, trunk, and hood. Another train piece. Lots of really cool. There's even some of the airplanes in here. This one's seen better days as well. This one's pretty beat. The whole, it's supposed to be either a bi or a triplane, and the whole top 2 or 3 layers are busted off. Some of the smaller airplanes as well. I didn't really love these smaller planes. They didn't scale right. So when they sort of went back and revisited them and made larger scale airplanes with like retractable landing gear and stuff, that's where I was really excited. Die-cast Formula One race cars. We got the motorcycle sets, which, oh God, I love these things so much. So tiny. So, I mean, anything that you could carry around in your pocket, that was just absolute gold for the playground. We got some military vehicles, more trains. Looking to see if there's anything of note in here to really call out. We got one of the boats. They had a little bit of a weight in them so that they could actually stay upright when you had them in the tub or at the beach. Looking for, my favorites were the Lamborghinis. Oh man, there's so many of these with opening doors. In fact, multiples of the same car. I think that's 2 of those. More trains, big tires. I don't see any of the ones that had either light up headlights, or like really late in the game they had light up headlights, and then they also had ones that opened up and had even smaller, like nano-sized vehicles inside them. And then there were ones that had like at one point they would release like this van, and there'd be an eye hole or a lens on top. I can't remember what it was, but you could look inside and there was like a tiny little scene inside. Just really cool, really innovative. God, they sold millions of these things, and they're just super, super cool. Just a great line of cars and toys. And obviously, Micro Machines are back on the shelves right now. I don't have any idea how they're doing in terms of sales, but and they're not being produced by Galoob anymore. So, you know, if you like tiny cars, you can still get tiny cars. Bag 2, box 3, bag 2. This is a bunch, same thing as the Muscle and the Micro Machines. I'm not gonna pull all of these out, but these are all, I think these are all Digimon figures, right? Like this guy, isn't he like I don't know anything about Digimon. Digimon's a little after my time. And my younger brother wasn't really into this kind of stuff, but these all look like characters that I would associate with Digimon. Oh, we've even got a little booklet here that should give us some information. Digimon, Digimon, Digimon. All right, well, that gives us a little bit of information to run on. But yeah, I definitely recognize some of these characters from, you know, advertisements promoting these characters and the brand and stuff. But lots of fun ideas. Had I been, you know, 8, 9, 10 years old at the time that these came out, I would have been all over this. You know, this falls right in line with Battle Beasts and just, you know, muscle figures. Heck, it falls right in line with like Micro Machines. Just little stuff, little things you can put in your pocket, you know, trade with people on the playground. This guy looks like a Pinocchio Mario. Lots of cool, fun figures in there. bag 3. This is crazy. Movie viewer. I have one of these. I have the Fisher-Price. I don't know if this is also Fisher-Price. This is, I don't know if this is an earlier model, but the ones that I have, oh, this is Kenner. Okay, so the other one is Fisher-Price, I believe. And the cartridge is fully covered once you put it in. And there's a eye hole. This has a Snoopy Joe Cool sticker on there. And basically you've got your focus knob here, and then you crank it to watch. I'm not going to be able to show you anything, obviously. And then I don't know how this disengages from here. I don't want to force it, but that's pretty amazing that it actually has Star Wars in there. Man, that's a really unique piece. I don't think I've seen one of those in person. I believe these are all Dungeons and Dragons, LJN Dungeons and Dragons, monsters and stuff. We got whatever that is. We got a Minotaur, a little frog trooper, this swamp thing looking guy, horrible monster, another frog trooper, this zombie skeleton soldier. I don't know if he's supposed to stand. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if this is an orc. I don't know. As far as I know, these are all based on artwork, you know, from the original manuals and stuff. But in terms of their actual specific naming convention, I do not know. That's all stuff I'll have to look up. This I'm not sure. Board game piece for sure. Not sure which game that goes to. We've got Strong Hearts horses gear there. This guy. I don't know what that's from. I'm assuming it goes with that other piece. And we got a couple of bits. We got a wizard. We've got another tiny guy. We've got Warduke's sword. Always nice to have an extra. And then a couple more vintage Kenner Star Wars action figures. A snowtrooper who is almost going for that desert look. And then a sand person, a Tusken Raider without any of their gear either. And I'm going to push this stuff to the back corner while we open up this final bag of the final box of this collection. An incredible array of stuff. And if I'm remembering correctly, the person I bought it from said that they had already gotten rid of all the good stuff and that this was just what was left. And I was like, okay. Well, I don't know what you had, but, you know, I mean, maybe it means that instead of getting, you know, 2 Jackalmans, a Slythe, and, you know, some other pieces from Thundercats, maybe it actually had like Lion-O, you know, instead of getting, oh, here's actual Twin Twist instead of the knockoff ones. I assume this goes with that Zelda batch of figures. Perhaps that goes with one of those horses. Yeah, you know, instead of getting Kang, Secret Wars Kang, perhaps the good stuff had Captain America and Spider-Man. We've got the Roton, another Robotech figure, 3 Robotech figures, crazy. And then the last little bits in here, 2 more Constructicons. So I think that was 4 total in these 2 boxes. I don't remember what was in the first box, but might actually have a whole Devastator in there. We've got more G1 Transformers, the little guys, the ones that everybody had, Warpath, Wind Charger, and then a GoBot. And then this tiny little guy. These guys were a big deal too when they came out. Everybody was going micro for a while there. And I think this is one of the, like, the rub symbols were a big deal, micro was a big deal. And then I think these actually had pullback feature. Cool stuff, incredible stuff, an incredible batch of things, a really great collection. Super psyched to have all this stuff. Some of this stuff I haven't seen in a long time. And that'll be fun to actually throw in the booth, this booth, when I do some Instagram posts, get some pictures of these things that I haven't been able to shoot because they just haven't had them in my collection for a really long time. And I'm looking forward to seeing if I can actually see some of the footage on that Star Wars cartridge. But thank you for watching this and all of our videos. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Head over to regular Toy Galaxy and subscribe there if you're not already a subscriber. If you're in the position to help the channel grow, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy or become a channel member. Please share this video and let us know in the comments down below how many of these things you had or currently have in your collection. This is this bag of MicroMachines is absolutely more MicroMachines that I owned as a kid. And I mean, I had a lot, but I didn't have this many, so that's crazy. Anyway, it's a heck of a lot more than I think I had. Thanks for watching. Later.